My husband and I, we got married in 2015. And after I got my 2-year card, he applied for my daughter. But my daughter is not his daughter. And when we got married, my daughter was 26 years old.
Okay, so he can't file. So that's a stepfather. Now, a stepfather relationship only exists when marriage happens before your daughter would be 18. So he wouldn't be able to file for you, for your daughter.
But we get a response from them to say that, and we have a case, a receipt number, and say that it's in protest.
Yeah, because nobody's looked at your application. And when they look at your application, they're going to see that the marriage occurred after your daughter turned 18. It's going to be denied. So do you have a green card?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so what you should do right now is file for your daughter.
Okay, so that one going to be denied.
The one filed by your husband's going to be denied. You file for your daughter now. The quicker you file, the quicker she'll get here.
Okay.
All right?
So do I have to use your service or I have to do it myself?
You have to use my service. You're asking me whether you should hire me or not. Of course, I'm going to say yes. It's up to you what you want, okay?
Okay.
All right.
My husband and I, we got married in November of 2018.
You're the
but
U.S.
before
citizen,
that,
because I hear that
he had overstayed a tourism visa.
I hear the Texas drawl, so you're the U.S. citizen, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm the U.S. citizen.
And where's your husband from?
So,
Where's he from?
He's from Nigeria.
Nigeria. Okay.
Okay, so he had a visa that was 2 years. It was 2 years long, but he overstayed something called an entry of 180 days. Mm-hmm. He overstayed whatever that was. I'm not familiar with all that.
He was out of status for more than 180 days. That's what happened.
Right. Okay, so we got married in November 2018. He got arrested in January of 2019.
Why was he arrested? Why?
He was arrested in Texas.
Why?
For a DUI.
Okay. Is he in detention now?
Yes, he's been in detention since January. Okay. We can't get him a bond.
Why?
And when he went into removal,
why can't you get him a bond?
We don't know. It was a first offense, and they refused. He's been through a bond hearing. They refused to give it to him. We don't know why. I mean, we have no idea why they won't give him a bond.
All right, so you need a lawyer now to sue the government because
they
have to give him a bond. He's married to a U.S. citizen. He has a DUI, which is not an inadmissible offense. He's entitled to file an I-130, which you should be doing, which entitles him to get a green card. And they can't hold people for indefinite illegal detention. Okay? The reason why you detain somebody is to make sure they show up to a hearing. By holding him, they're punishing him. Of course he's going to show up to a hearing. He's going to get a green card through marriage to a U.S. citizen. And he's admissible. It's not like he has an offense that's inadmissible. DUI, you can get a green card. Not a DWI, but a DUI. All right? I would be going into federal court and demanding his release. And I guarantee you if you did, he would be released like that.
Okay. Now, we did file an I-130, and he had a bond hearing on June 2nd, and they expedited the request.
Okay. You just told me the story. He's a DUI. He's in jail indefinitely. They're not giving him bond. You can tell me everything you want. You take into federal court. It's called habeas corpus petition. They're illegally holding a prisoner. They shouldn't be. He's not a threat to not show up to a hearing because he's married to a U.S. citizen. He's admissible to the United States. You can tell me till the cows come home everything that's going on, and he's going to sit in jail until you listen to what I tell you to do, which is take him to federal court. And if you want me to, I will.
Okay, I got you.
Got it? Hold on.
I got you.
Hold on.
I have an interview like next month, and my wife, she hasn't been working for a long time, but we have a joint sponsor who was already approved. But I was wondering if she has to be working before we show up to the interview.
No, if you have a joint sponsor who makes a good income, your wife does not have to be working.
Oh, okay. That's good. Thank you.
That's
and
good.
The second one, on the list of the things that we have to bring with us, it says that we have to bring the I-64 for the sponsor.
The I what?
But the I-8064.
Oh, the I-864, the second affidavit of support, yes?
Yes. And then just at the bottom, it says that it says that unless already submitted. So I just wonder, because I submitted the application for the joint sponsor in May, do I have to bring a new one? Or
yes, bring updated financials.
Oh, okay.
All right.
And what can be an evidence to prove that she's a U.S. citizen? I mean, my wife.
She has a
because
US
she doesn't
passport?
have a passport.
She has a birth certificate?
Yes, she does.
Does she have proof? Does she have a driver's license?
She doesn't have a driver license.
She has no photo identification?
She does.
What's her photo identification?
Just the state ID,
Oh, if she has a state ID and she has a birth certificate, that would be proof she's a citizen.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
I have a friend that she recently filed her I-130 in January. She did her biometrics in February. However, last Friday she got a notice in the mail saying that she got denied because they had sent her for additional information and she did not send it. Right. But the problem is she did not receive such letter in the mail. So what can she do?
Better refile again and do it right. Maybe with a lawyer this time, because she did
it with a lawyer.
Well,
she did.
Well, then the lawyer screwed up.
Oh my!
All right, because she's on her way to deportation unless she refiles it properly.
Okay, so she has to refile the entire thing.
Correct.
Okay, can she come in to see you?
Yes. Hold on.
Another question,
What?
Brad. Does her denial affect her daughter that's in Jamaica?
No.
It doesn't.
No. If that application's processing properly, that's fine.
Okay, because the lawyer that she hired did that one as well.
Yeah.
So I have a friend
Yes.
who on Saturday morning have a DV, domestic violence.
This past
He
Saturday.
was in jail. Yeah, Saturday gone. Last week Saturday.
Okay.
He was in jail between Saturday and Wednesday. He got bail. They gave him a $75,000 bond, but he couldn't afford it. $75,000.
Wow, that must have been a serious offense.
And it came down. The lawyer, they get it down to $6,000.
Good.
Where he's wearing an ankle bracelet.
Okay.
My question is, what are the consequences, the legal ramification against just a 10-year green card?
If you are convicted of a crime of domestic violence within the first 5 years of you residing in the United States, it's automatic deportation.
Oh.
If you are convicted of a crime of domestic violence after 5 years of you living in the United States, and it's 5 years from your entry, so maybe it's 5 years from when he came as a visitor, and then he adjusted 3 years later, you would go back to when he became a visitor. If it's more than 5 years, perhaps, depending on what the offense is, could be an aggravated felony, then he's screwed. But perhaps he may have relief. Either way, it's deportable.
Oh.
Just whether it's automatic or not, we don't know yet.
Oh, I see.
All right. He needs a good criminal defense lawyer.
What about you? Can we retain? You have any at your company?
I can be retained for immigration, but if this is out in Seattle, Washington, I'm not a criminal defense attorney in Seattle, Washington.
I thought some time ago you had some like Paul Hirsch.
Yeah, but he's not. Yeah, but he's not. He's a New York lawyer. For criminal defense and immigration is two different things. So hold on one second, okay? Hold on one second.
I have I visa.
An I visa.
An I visa.
Yeah. So you're a newspaper reporter or news something or other,
Yes.
right?
An I visa, and
Where you
I
from?
have my Social Security card
Where are you from?
from Pakistan.
Okay.
Pakistan.
Okay.
I had my Social Security card, and I had temporary driver's license. And I'm 4 years into my 5-year visa. In 10 months, my visa will expire.
Right.
And I was wondering why I was here. I was Muslim, but I turned Christian, and now I can't go back to Pakistan. Otherwise, my family will be in danger, and I could be
well, this is all right. So
murdered?
let me say this. Okay, what you're asking is to file. You want to file for asylum. Now,
Yes.
when you come to what the law says, when you file for asylum, you have to file within 1 year of your entry, unless something happened that you weren't fearful of returning to your home country when you first came.
No.
But now circumstances changed. And the circumstances is you turned Christian, and you could be persecuted if you go back to Pakistan as a result. Now,
Exactly.
there are people who come from Muslim countries who actually convert to Christianity, and the question always, okay, that sits on your case is, did you do it just to get a green card, or did you do it because you really feel the values and the theology and the teachings of that particular religion? and it all goes to your credibility, and you don't have to argue, tell me yes, no. I'm just telling you that's all these cases revolve around what was your true intentions in your head. Are you doing it because you really feel the theology of this particular religion and the teachings of it, or you do it just to get a green card? So yes, you have a claim. You have to file within 1 year of someone in Pakistan finding out that you're Christian. Because if no one knows you're a Christian, then there's no asylum. Nobody knows the difference. You just go home and come back. Who would know the difference? So you would have to announce it to the world, and then your family would have to be in fear, and you would have to go for an interview and prove credibly that you did this for the real reasons. All right, but hold on 1 second, okay?